Hi, my name is Kevin Hogue. I had the pleasure of interviewing Representative Jerry McPeak. He was a public school teacher as well as a professor at Connor State College before his time being a representative. Um, he's authored 32 bills, a number of which have been school related. He opened up by talking about politics and how politics get in the way. He believed, as most people probably do when they get into politics, that it's pretty simple. You vote yes if you believe for something and you vote no if you don't. He said that's not the way it works at all. He said individual politics as well as party politics get in the way and force you to do things that you might not want to do, or force certain people to do things you might not want to do or wouldn't otherwise do. He opened by talking about the Common Core. He said that in his time in education, he's seen 20 plus initiatives come our way. He equated this to a football team getting a new offensive system every year, having to learn something new every year, not getting comfortable. He stated he believed in the teachers of the United States and the teachers in Oklahoma. He just wished that they would give us something and give us a playbook and get out of our way and let us execute that game plan. Like I said, he believes that Common Core will get repealed, but that it's just going to get renamed something else and be very similar to its current existence. He then talked about House Bill 2642. He was not nearly as excited as most people. He was frustrated at the trigger clause in it, that there has to be a 1% growth to trigger the extra $30 million. He said he stood up on the floor and pleaded and begged for there not to be. He said, if you want to fund education, fund education. Don't put these clauses in there, triggers in there, escape clauses as he called them, to keep funding out of education. So, most teachers, most administrators are excited about 2642. He was very skeptical, which made me skeptical, made me nervous. When he stood up on the floor and asked for there not to be a trigger clause, not to be an escape clause in there, he basically was told it's not possible. That was the best explanation he could get. He closed by talking about the teacher rally day on the Capitol. He said we came off selfish. By we, I didn't go, but so I kind of agree with him. He said going up there and asking for teacher pay raise came off selfish. He said what we should have done and what would have been more plausible is to ask for funding to be reverted back to the 2008 level. He said if that would have happened, then our pay raise would have taken care of itself. He mentioned our per pupil expenditures and how we rank like 47, 48 in the United States, and how in the since 2009 we've cut like 38%, which is by far the highest in the nation. So he said that the much better game plan, and if he'd been involved, he would have told teachers and administrators to say, hey, let's do this, but let's try to encourage reverting funding overall for all schools back to the 2008 level. And he said that teacher pay raises would have taken care of themselves. It was a great talk. He gave us about 40 minutes of his time in person, which is more than you can ask for of a state representative. He was very good, very pro-education, as you might imagine being a former teacher. Thank you.